In order to survive as a small nation, you have to go out there and fetch things, fetch knowledge and fetch skills, but still keeping that kind of thread to the Icelandic. And the small nation doesn't want to be any less than the big nation. So all the individuals of the small nation, they work a lot to become better than the big one. It's re-establishing itself as an independent country.
Bon, j'ai réservé un covoit, on a dormi un petit peu. Florent dort toujours. En fait, on doit aller à Akureyri. On doit aller à Akureyri. On va aller rejoindre le groupe Mammouth.
Quand je suis arrivée, je ne pensais pas que j'aurais découvert une musique nouvelle, on peut dire comme ça, mais non, ça a été cool d'écouter quelque chose de nouveau parce que oui, ça ne ressemble pas à quelque chose que j'écoute en Italie. Donc.
C'est très, très différent par rapport à notre culture, c'est très difficile à écouter, je trouve ça. Il y a des sonorités, des assonances aussi particulières, je trouve. Mais quand je suis un peu plus entrée, j'ai apprécié mieux aussi ces harmonies, cette chose-là.
Merci. Ça va, merci.
On va rejoindre le camping. Et ce soir, la très bonne nouvelle, c'est qu'on est en concert avec Mammouth. Donc, on va rejoindre Titouan qui est en train de filmer leur répétition.
We started to play when we were 13 years old. Yeah. We were all living in the same neighborhood in Reykjavik. We started 3 girls just playing together. And then we decided to enter like a singing competition. And she wanted to sing a song by Portishead. So she gathered her friends together and we all entered. And after that, yeah, we've been playing since.
Probably just like rock, maybe some experimental pop, I don't know.
Yeah.
We haven't found the word for
dark pop.
Yeah, dark pop have we heard. I don't know, we don't have a name for it.
We are like 5 people in the band, and we are all like 5 individuals. We've been playing together for such a long time. We were so young when we started, so we all have like very different like music styles and music, interests.
The music is getting like more and more personal, or like personally we are because there aren't any boundaries between, inside the band. There's no boundaries like emotional wise or like humor or something. There's no boundaries. So I think like when we are making music together, we get like total freedom inside our
There's
circle.
no limit.
Alors on quitte quelle ville? On quitte Akureyri, A-K-U-R-E-Y-R-I. On quitte cette ville pour rejoindre le festival Breakdance.
Ég komin hér til stein For Reykjavík hæfi leikaríka gert landsbyggðar frí Ég veit ég vinn fucking súltitinn Hilliðin hafa tappað til hamingju Ísland Þegar ég fæddist hér Ég Silvía nótt þóði allt við mér
On est à Borgarfjörður, dans la ville de...
Non.
Non, on est à Brestland Festival. On est plongé au cœur de l'Islande, il n'y a pas de touristes à part nous et on a de la chance de participer à ce festival-là parce qu'il n'y avait plus de place et c'est les 2 sœurs qui nous ont amenés en stop, qui nous ont trouvé des places au dernier moment. C'est parti.
The house was packed, there was a lot of people there and everybody was like really into the music and there was like you get the energy from the crowd and it was just really nice playing there and we got in a good mood when we were playing.
Yeah, it was quite intense in some ways. It was
but it was very good. I felt really good.
Yeah, good atmosphere.
But yeah,
It depends not on the crowd.
Yeah.
If the crowd is good, you get like the energy from the crowd.
The crowd and the sound.
And
the sound. But if the crowd is really like cold and distant, you are just like it's no bouncing. It's just you're just like giving the energy and there's no.
Yeah. That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. The good shows are the ones when you connect to the crowd really well, and I think this one was one of those shows.
Yes.
But we don't talk much. We just on shows.
It's not about like talking to them and like getting like a conversation. It's more like playing for them and they like it's
getting
like
into our energy.
Yeah.
What's the name of the city tonight?
Borgarfjörður Eystri.
Borgarfjörður Eystri.
But this is a really like typical town, or in
Like
the
a sea village in Iceland.
In the east we have like lots of like small towns like this.
And then it fills up during this weekend. Maybe 3,000 people will come here, stay at the camping site or something, go to the concert, and so it becomes a lot alive during this weekend.
That's the beauty about going to the countryside, because you
Yeah.
have to play to
New faces. Maybe like faces you've never seen before, people you've never met before, but like know the songs and really like our music, and then they come to a concert and it's like kind of new energy we get from them.
Yes!
Takk fyrir, við erum hljómsveitin Gudmundur, velkomin.
Gudmundur is just a play on my name, Gundur.
We were trying to explain to people his name, and they were like, "What, Gudmundur? It's impossible." So we just changed the name into Gudmundur.
Our live set now is like pretty powerful, but in the beginning it was much more ambient in between and much more like strange or something. I don't know. But I don't know how to describe it. I think it's nice that we don't fit into something specific. I think it's really nice, actually.
Mm-hmm. You might decide to do a slow song or a fast song.
Yeah, that's the thing.
But
not
the
a real picture.
Overall feeling of it comes afterwards, and then you start to get like maybe some image of what kind of song it is and what it represents or what you imagine when you listen to it.
It's a bit like painting or something. I just like throw in something, like.
It's a bit like abstract painting or when I look at, because sometimes he makes songs like just in front of me when we're practicing, and he just throws in all kinds of stuff and really quick making something out of it. It's like watching someone like throw paint at a
canvas.
At the canvas, and then all of a sudden like he's just throwing paint, and I'm like, okay, whatever, this is weird, and then all of a sudden it makes sense.
Really? No. I've never had a flat tire ever. Pretty cool. This is the last.
Yeah.
Great. Shot like a whole video with one of these. That's it. And you just stuff the oh no, here.
Elle est étanche.
Le chaud là. Je vais faire la dessus.
We've been together for a long time, just in school and stuff. Like we were in the same school.
Childhood friends.
Yeah. And we're all from the same area, like south of Reykjavik, east of Reykjavik. We use the time we have to make music, you know. Well, we're all either we have jobs or we're like have kids or whatever, you know, and so it's a little bit tight, the time schedule we have, but it's still, we managed to make do of the time we have. we constantly change. Like we aim to be, not stay with like one sound. We don't want to find like, okay, this is our sound, and now we will play music like this forever. We always, I think it's very mikilvægt and important. It's very important for bands to like reinvent themselves, so they don't get like boring. You know what I mean? So they keep on being interesting. When you buy a new album, like from a band you know, and you hear like, okay, it's basically the same album they printed out last, but they've changed the chords and the lyrics. You know, I don't like that. I would like to have like hear something, like what have they been experiencing now?
It's always been like the main plan for this band since we released our first album to go abroad. It didn't quite work out, but you know,
There's been a lot of changes.
Yeah, it's been a lot of changes.
In the last months.
But now we're working on our second album, and we're definitely gonna go.
The feeling on stage is good, you know. Everybody's like happy and playing, you know.
So it's all about, you know, just communications, you know. If you look at the bass of the drummer, you see he's happy, then I feel happy.
The Icelandic music scene is really open for new stuff all the time, and it's also young new bands. They want to play for free.
It's a very do it yourself scene.
Yeah.
If you want to do it, you can do it, and there's plenty of opportunities too.
We go to a lot of concerts downtown, and it's a big music scene, but still it's really small. It's really tight, the music scene. So everybody knows everybody.
It's very broad, I would say. There's a lot of music and a lot of genres going on, and a lot of music from so few people. You know, the population in Iceland is like 330 something thousand.
There's often one guy in 4 or 5 bands.
Yeah. It's also the feeling of this small nation, kind of nationalistic movement that was not only about the national feeling of the language or whatever, but also about the music.